Hey, babe.
Go over real quick so we can work out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy something. Tuesday. Wednesday? I think it's Tuesday. I don't even know. Happy Tuesday. It is time to get real. All right. So I have heard from a lot of people I've talked to lately that they're feeling very blah. They're feeling very blah and very bored and very lonely and very alone, although there is a difference between alone and lonely. So, which is not my topic, but I just feel like touching on it. So, I I like to be alone personally. I like being alone, but I don't like feeling lonely or being lonely. And so there's definitely a difference. And I think that when you are comfortable with yourself and you like your own company and you can find ways to fill your time, even if you're alone a lot, you don't necessarily get lonely. So I think that's a really good reason to practice some of our success habits that we talked about a few weeks ago. And so that you get comfortable sometimes with being alone and not being lonely. But anyway, not really the topic. So the topic is, are you feeling blah? Are you feeling bored? And if so, why do you think that is? And I think for a lot of us, and I am not a psychologist or a therapist, or I have no formal training in that regard, but I think it's just because of the winter for most of us. We're here in Michigan and it's snowing and cold and we don't like it, although I find beauty in it, as long as I don't have to drive in it. And we don't like being quarantined. We don't like having to stay home. We don't like, bars and restaurants being closed down. We don't like gyms being closed down. We don't like movie theaters being closed down. We want to be out and doing things. And when that's taken away from us, we feel bored or gypped or cheated or blah or whatever. So how do you keep from feeling that way? Number one, I don't think you keep from feeling that way. I think you have to recognize that you're feeling that way and then manage it. Make a conscious effort to manage those feelings and then hopefully kind of talk yourself out of that mood or act yourself out of that mood. And for me, because I was feeling this way last week, um, and I'm still home, and so I recognized that I was feeling that way. I think I've shared with you before that I don't love being emotional necessarily. It doesn't interest me. um, and when I feel lonely, I get emotional, and so I started to, what's the word, manage that, I guess, by making a to-do list and putting on my red lipstick and my eyeliner and getting dressed and just keeping some sort of schedule and giving myself some sort of purpose each day. And so that's today's topic. If you are not feeling good about yourself, if you are feeling lonely and bored and blah, guys, take a shower. You don't have to do your hair all like beautiful, but brush your hair, put on some clothes, put on some red lipstick. Even if you're only going to your living room, give yourself a to-do list, have a schedule, and feel like you're accomplishing something each day. And so right now, um, you're responsible, if you're home a lot, for making your own schedule. If you legit don't have anywhere to go or nothing to do or a responsibility to be somewhere at a certain time, you will forget what day it is. And that's kind of, I forgot what day it was today. So um, even if that's the case, or maybe especially when that's the case, it's really important to give yourself some kind of schedule and to feel as good about yourself as you can. And when you're in your sweats and you're just feeling all like, house hair and no makeup or whatever, I know sometimes it's hard to find the motivation to do that. So I think we've got two things working for us today. We have the time to invest in ourselves. And it is December 1st. It is the first day of a new month. We've got 1 month left to make something good out of 2020. And for me, what that meant was I shared a couple memes in our real life challenge group. And the first one was, starting today, I need to forget what's gone, appreciate what still remains, and look forward to what's coming next. All right. So, what is next for us? What is it that you want? What is it that you're working towards? What is it that you have decided your purpose is? And if you're one of those people that like to start on a Monday, well, that was yesterday, but luckily for you, it is Tuesday, and you have a new month. You have a new month to work towards whatever your goal is. And it really is about what is coming next, not what has already happened. You cannot change yesterday, last week, or last year. You can only, Tuesday, December 1st. Thank you, Angela. You can only look forward and control what's happening right now. Okay, control yourself and what's happening right now. And then the other meme I shared was, a fresh start isn't a new place, it's a new mindset. So we have a new day and a new mindset. How are we going to channel that into real life growth? Okay, so one of the things that I did was I made myself this tracker. Can you see it? And I shared it with all there, and I shared it with all of my real life success challengers, and it lists our 10 success habits: silence, affirmations, visualization, reading, writing, listening, connecting, positive self-talk, exercise, and water. And I mark them off as I accomplish them. So what my day looks like and what I am recommending that you do, what I want your action step to be today, is to create a schedule for yourself for each day, especially if you don't have any place you have to be. So it kind of keeps you moving forward as opposed to stalled or heading backwards. Okay. So every day when I get up, I take my book that I'm going to read, my journal, my success tracker, and my affirmation sheets, and my phone. And then I sit in my special chair and I go through as many success habits as I can first thing in the morning, which is usually everything except exercise and drinking all of my water for the day. So I will sit in silence. I will say my affirmations to myself. I will visualize what I'm going to do for that day. I walk myself through in my mind everything I'm going to do for that day, because the more you practice it in your mind, that mental rehearsing, the more likely it is you are to follow through with it. I read, I do my gratitude journal. The connecting, reaching out to someone. So I'll do that. I'll post my memes in my groups that I'm a part of, and then usually choose a person to kind of reach out to and check in on. Positive self-talk. I'll go and I'll look in the mirror, I'll look in my phone and say one thing about myself to myself that I like. And the only thing, and then the other thing I don't do is listen to my podcast right away, but I get as much done as possible. Then I get in my workout clothes and I go and work out. And then usually while I'm working out, I will listen to my podcast at that time, not my own personal one, but the Mindset Mentor with Rob Dial. I'll listen to him. And then I will come in, grab a shower, get dressed, do my hair, which is usually just throwing it back in a ponytail. And then usually by that time, it's around 10 o'clock. And I will have a list of things that I choose to do. So today I had to pay some bills, and then I have to go run an errand, and I am not even coming in contact with anybody, so no worries there. So I have to go run a really quick errand, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to clean my home gym. I just want it to be I've got time. I'm going to clean that. It was either that or clean the basement. I chose the gym. And then I am going to let's see, I have my list. So I make my list of things to do every day. I am going to clean the gym, and then I already paid the bills, and I have my errand on there. What was the other thing I was going to do? Oh, cook dinner. Duh. And then I was going to cook dinner and then eat dinner and then do a little bit of online Christmas shopping and I don't know, have a glass of wine, call it a day. So, not that it's like some huge exciting day, but I've got kind of everything worked out. Um, and I have a direction to my day. And that in and of itself should be enough, is typically enough that getting started to push you, to want to continue moving forward, to motivate you to want to keep moving forward. And so I highly, highly, highly recommend creating a little mini schedule for yourself. And not that it has to be anything intense and not that it has to be anything that can't be changed or flexible, but if you are home on quarantine, if you are just feeling blah and dreary, if you are, starting to get all funky in the head, you have the obligation to recognize that and to work yourself through it and to act your way out of it. So, um, it will not happen. I find myself feeling the worst when I sit around and watch TV all day. That is when it just keeps going downhill and it starts to get ugly up here. So, like that meme that I shared, a fresh start isn't a new place, it's a new mindset. So, let's make a fresh start today, guys. It is December 1st, okay? Let me know how I can help you. That is why I am here. That is what I want to do. That is my purpose. And I will do everything I can to help you achieve that new mindset. So reach out to me if you are feeling blah, bored, whatever. Put on that red lipstick. Feel good about yourself, guys. Put on some red lipstick. I'm going to tell you that'll spice up your day, no problem. And come on, guys, have a great day. Smile, act your way through it. Turn on some loud music, anything to get you feeling good, and to do everything you can in order to stay happy, stay focused, stay positive, and moving forward, because it's tough right now. It's tough. It is tough, but we're strong. We can handle it, and we can do it together. Okay, so that's what this page is all about. I think what I'm going to start doing too, for those of you who are at home and maybe not knowing what to do for workouts or whatever, I'll start posting my workouts every day, and you can choose to do those workouts, ask me questions about them. Everything I'm doing at home right now, so you should be able to do it at home as well. And I look forward to connecting with you. All right, have a great day. Make a schedule. Feel good. Have that new mindset. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.